In today's video, let's have a quick look at the tweet that came today. So it's a DENT announced about a friendly user trial with a multinational consumer goods company in Indonesia. So where if you buy a product in a retail store, they can scan the receipt within the DENT app and receive free mobile data. So this is a very interesting campaign that retailers could use, and I would like to discuss some other features as well. Like today I want to analyze the circulating supply of DENT from data from the glass node, and let's have a quick look at the token holders, some data from ETHScan, and I would like to discuss some of the previous presentation that Andy from DENT Wireless did a couple of years ago. So yeah, straight away let's jump in and see what they got. So, well, first, today it's a trial pilot with a consumer goods multinational where 10,000 buyers of a certain consumer product will get free data, prepaid packages. Note that 10K users can be extended. So, right now they are trialing with a sample of 10,000. So, this is how it works. So, you go to the supermarket in Indonesia, purchase a specific product, and then you scan the receipt with the DENT Android app. So basically they have added a smart scanner into the app, and then if the receipt is valid, you get a mobile data package as an incentive. To let it work, the consumer goods company has to invite the buyers via a specific link that opens up a news card in the DENT Android app that opens up the scanner. This news card is only given to 10,000 users. So basically, this is what we heard from Miko today in the Telegram channel. So basically, if you buy goods from a retail shop and you get a receipt, in the receipt they will have a special link which only 10,000 users will be getting it. And then once they have that special link, they can use the app, download the app, and inside the app they will have a scanning option. And then if the receipt is valid and if they scan the receipt, it will automatically credit the mobile data for that end user. So that's the trial that DENT Wireless is working on at the moment. So as we don't have the invitation example and only see some screenshots of the scanner, it is maybe a little difficult to understand how technologically end to end how it works. But for a user, it's easy. You download the Dent app and scan the purchase receipt, and the user will get free data. It's how that much easy it is going to be. So the good part for Dent Wireless is that with one campaign, they sell 10,000 data packages in bulk to the multinational. So which is a very good campaign, trial campaign that they are partnering with the retail market. So this is a trial tailor-made campaign that can easily be extended and expanded with other multinationals. But more important, if the invitation and scanning mechanism works as supposed, this campaign can be used by many multinationals all around the world. So it opens opportunities for lots of businesses who are interested in promoting their products. As Miko mentioned, we have made the system so that the reward could basically be an eSIM top up too, or minutes, or whatever product in a campaign is required. So right now this particular trial is data top ups in Indonesia, but from what Miko mentioned, this product could be extended. There is this reward system could be extended to have eSIM top ups too, which is quite interesting. So basically, their API is capable of doing launch campaigns for large multinationals, not just top ups, but for can be extended to eSIMs and voice minutes as well. Or to say, In other words, this new invitation scanner marketing campaign can perfectly be copied for any other bulk marketing campaigns where a multinational will give away free data as an incentive for the buyers to buy one of their products. Beside the bulk discount, why is this campaign for the multinational so attractive? Let's ask this question ourselves. Because the rewarding is done automatically via the DENT app, and the multinational doesn't have to deliver the bonus themselves. The multinational just buys a huge bundle of free data package upfront from DW with a discount, and no costly delivery expenses are involved. Hence, quite a good win-win situation for both DW, which is Dent Wireless, and the multinational company who is participating in the campaign. So it's pretty much quite an easy way for businesses to, particularly in the retail market, to promote mobile data as an incentive. So right now there are thousands of MVNOs in the telecom industry, but I haven't heard anyone providing mobile data as an incentive to the end users. We have heard of points based system, like you buy um, products from a supermarket and you get some points, club points, but that's, and then you reclaim that club points as a redemption on the next spending. But no one has thought of providing mobile data itself as an incentive. I know this might sound weird in the developed countries, because in developed countries all are on expensive post-paid contracts running for 12 months or 12 months or 24 months, up to 24 months in even. Whereas in the developing countries, the story is completely different. Most of the telecom users, subscribers, are on prepaid actually. So in the prepaid market, mobile data is still lucrative. So the idea of incentivizing end users using mobile data will stand quite unique in the developing countries. So why would the multinational choose for DW instead of the local carrier? Well, that's another interesting question. So of course, the local carrier can give the same kind of bulk discount, but probably he can't deliver the free data automatically via an app as DW now offers as service. So Dent Wireless is quite positioned in a very um, fast track now, because they already got their app built and just they're expanding their API to multinationals. So what's the difference with the just released um, trial compared with the redeem code feature which was launched yesterday? Well, the redeem codes can both be used by Dent Wireless or by third parties. So API has been built. So the redeem code is a unique code that can only be used once. And now they could use that code to get a 1 GB, 3 GB or a 10 GB eSIM data plan. And this redeem code is at the moment targeted only for eSIM data plans. But in the future, the redeem codes can also be used for other telco products offered by DW. The redeem codes, for example, can be used by a travel agency, air flight company, hotel, to give away when a client books a flight ticket or a hotel. Together with the ticket or hotel voucher, the client gets the redeem code. Probably you can think about many other companies who want to give away free data and who will do the delivery themselves, as it's not that difficult to send your client a unique redeem code as part of the product delivery process. But at the moment, we don't have big competition in this space with Dent Wireless. But the consumer good producer has no direct contact with the individual buyer in the shop. So to use the purchase receipt as proof of buying, and with the Dent scan feature, this new option allows the multinational to give away free data without having to use redeem codes. So now DW has two new options. where third parties can give away free mobile data. And this all made possible with the new features in the DENT apps. So basically, we are seeing two new features, which is redeem code, and another one is the scanning of the consumer receipt. So these two new features are going to be attracting lots of multinationals to do promotions. So this is a huge advantage in comparison to other MVNOs who basically don't have these features. So it's much easier for DW to onboard third parties who want to give away free data as a bonus. So this trial probably could open up the doors for other lots of multinationals to take part and use DENT Wireless as their service. Some fans are worried about what these bulk free giveaways will do for the token holders or the token valuation. Well, I assume that the bulk purchases are done via Dent Exchange, or at least that Dent Wireless buys the related required number of Dents upfront. So it will bring in new actual Dent app users, that is for sure, because those people who want to reclaim their free data either using the redeem code or the receipt option, either way they have to go through the Dent app. So we can rest assured that it's going to bring more Dent mobile app users, which we already got 25 million users. So let's see the few words from Miko today, who is the co-founder of Dent Wireless. Yeah, this is opening tons of ways to use the Dent products. Indonesia has 270 million population, so very interesting. But these things go step by step. So it's a very interesting opening. So imagine right now they are opening this trial for 10,000 users, and the population of Indonesia is 270 million people. So it's very interesting. The consumer goods company is inviting their users to this test. That's a very interesting bold statement as well. It's not Dent Mobile inviting the users. It's the consumer goods company who is actually sending out this invite to the end users. So it is an indirect marketing for Dent Wireless as well. So it's a two-way win-win situation both for the um, consumer goods company and for Dent Wireless. So this is a screenshot which you can see likely. So obviously this particular receipt is not eligible. So you're going to so the user gets a receipt and scans the receipt, and if it will be validating your receipt, and once it's a valid one, the data will be topped up, credit will be topped up. If it's not, you get a message saying no matching product found. So that is pretty interesting thing that have been launched. So past 3 days we have been seeing quite a lot of innovations happening in the Dent Wireless space. So now let's get into the um, circulating supply of Dent tokens in the all the crypto exchanges. So if you go to this Glassnode comparison site, so you can see then at a peak time which was around 44 billion tokens circulating around a year ago. So right now the circulating supply of Dent tokens among all the crypto exchanges has dropped significantly to close to 29 billion, all the way from 44 billion. It has dropped significantly to 29 billion tokens. And the interesting thing is, we know most of the volume is coming from Binance, and the actual number of tokens that is circulating in the Binance exchange is roughly around 23 billion. So basically, 23 billion tokens is what circulating in the Binance exchange, and we know this 23 billion is quite a lot of supply. And once this consumer promotion and lots of multinationals participating and lots of mobile app users and these tokens going into the hands of mobile app users, this supply is going to constantly shrink. So within a year we can see the shrink of the supply has dropped significantly from 44 billion to 29 billion, which is around a decrease of 15 billion tokens. So that said, let's get into see how many token holders that DENT have. So a year ago, there were around 25,000 token holders for DENT token. Right now, in a year's time, we are seeing roughly around 11,000 additional new token holders for DENT. So which said these additional 11,000 token holders have eaten up the 15 billion circulating supply in a year's time. So once DENT gets more popular, we can see more people buying the tokens. So if you look at Omisco or other tokens, Syndicator or other tokens, they all have insane amount of token holders compared to what DENT has. Particularly if you look at XRP or Tron, they all have a huge amount of army of token holders. So comparatively speaking, DENT relatively has very less token holders. That's the reason we are seeing roughly around 21 billion tokens circulating on the crypto exchanges. So once we have more people and getting to know about DENT token, we could only see this supply to coming close to um, around 10 or 5 billion. So that's when we are going to see the price going up in the near future. So right now the price is a bit stagnant, I would say. So if you look at the ETH Explorer, which is another website which lets you to see information about the token holders. So you can see here it says 22 close to 23 billion is circulating in the Binance exchange actually. And if at a peak time, which was around I would say 2020, and this is August 2020, the volume was around 38 billion. So that was very interesting metrics. So we saw a spike in the price of DENT token as well. And so we might be right now wondering and scratching our heads, who could be this potential retail consumer. So based on, I would like to share a couple of tweets which were made a couple of years ago. So this was one of the tweets um, which was made um, roughly around more than a year, around 2019, March 2019. Here you can see um, today Raman Dent SVP Telco Operations met again with Unilever at their Jakarta headquarters for Southeast Asia and Australia. So, great opportunity to drive sponsored data together in this region. So, that is something they were in touch with Unilever a year ago, but we didn't have any updates after that. That was in March 2019. And then we saw another tweet um, coming in July 2018, which was 2 years ago. So, yen mobile data when buying retail products. We love the idea. Many thanks for the innovative Unilever marketing team for the very nice meeting with Raman, our SVP of Telcos, today in Jakarta, Indonesia. Magnum is always refreshing. So, Magnum is one of the consumer products from Unilever. So Unilever, we know, is a very bigger consumer products, and particularly in developing countries, they have a huge market. So Dent has been in touch with Unilever in the past 2 years, and we haven't got any updates. And in today's tweet is also doesn't specifically say about who is the consumer product and or more detail about the actual trial itself. So let's this I'm just speculating here. I'm not saying that this particular trial was done with Unilever. I'm not making that statement here. I'm just speculating based on the previous tweets that Dent Wireless has made. So it could be Unilever or one of the participants of um, supermarkets, leading supermarkets in Indonesia. So we don't know. So, but let's stay tuned for more updates from DENT Wireless in the near future, and we might get the opportunity to see how the trial happened, went on with the major consumer good company, and we haven't had any updates with the PLDT trial as well. So if you remember a year ago, Dent made a trial with selling of unused mobile data with one of the mobile telecom operators in Philippines, which is PLDT. But we haven't got any updates from PLDT either about the selling of unused mobile data. So we cannot guarantee whether we are going to have any updates for this particular consumer trial as well. But let's stay tuned and see what we are going to see in the near future, and how this trial attracts more multinational companies to use mobile data as a new way of um, taking advantage of this option. Thanks for watching.